Hey everyone, it's Steve Kashat. I'm making this video today because I want to talk to you about 3 tools that I've been using to help my buyers set their offer apart from the other offers. Now, as you well know, we are in a seller's market, and what that means is there are a lot less sellers than there are buyers. So more than likely, when a listing hits the market, it's going to have multiple offers, meaning there are multiple people bidding on that same home. So the first tool that my buyers have been using is what's called an appraisal guarantee or an appraisal gap guarantee. So what that means is if you're submitting an offer above asking price, you're basically telling that seller that you're willing to pay more than what they think the house will appraise for. So if you're willing to do that, you have to also be willing to cover the difference between your offer price and what the asking price is. So in a situation where a home is listed for $300,000 and you offer $310,000, you're giving a $10,000 appraisal guarantee. So if that appraisal comes back at $300,000, you're telling that seller you're going to bring that $10,000 to closing to make up the difference. So the second tool I've been recommending my buyers use is what's called free occupancy. Now, what free occupancy means is you're allowing the seller to stay in the home post-closing free of charge. So what that means is the closing will occur typically about 30 to 35 days after a purchase agreement is signed. And then after the closing, you're giving that seller 2 weeks, a month, sometimes even 2 months to stay in the home, take their time, get all their belongings out, and move out. So that really can help you set your offer apart because that can be really appealing to some sellers, even if the seller doesn't necessarily need the occupancy, but it's a great option for them to have. Now, the last thing that I've been recommending some of my buyers do is making their inspection for informational purposes only. Now, let me get this straight. I would never, ever, under any circumstances, advise a client to waive their inspection completely. But if we've walked through the home and we're both in agreement that it looks like the seller has really maintained the property well and taken care of it well, I would recommend them making their inspection basically pass-fail. So what that means is you still get to do the inspection, you still get to see what's going on with the home, but you don't get to renegotiate after the inspection. And that really puts the seller's mind at ease when they're thinking about accepting your offer.